Right. So I am currently in Germany, and I'm driving down right now to Switzerland to see Black Sheep Innovations, check out some of their gear for the Grenadier. I thought I'd post this because it was pretty interesting to see what I'm driving here. So this is what I rented. It's fully electric. I don't know about everybody else, but this is the first time I ever drove an electric car. It's a Polestar or something like that, Polestar 2. Very interesting thing. Not fantastically made, to be honest, but very interesting on the Autobahn. But yeah, so I'm driving a fully electric car to check out a supplier in Switzerland for my 3-liter turbo diesel Grenadier. Right. So here we are. Made it to Switzerland. And better yet, to Black Sheep. Just gonna head in and see what they've got on offer. It's nice to see that there's a inky black Grenadier parked right here. I'm assuming this belongs to them. It's beautiful. It's obviously got the plastic bumpers, this one. It's the European spec, so they're much larger as well. But yeah, I'll continue this once I'm inside. You have got to see this. I thought I'd seen some good looking Grenadiers, but this one absolutely takes the cake. So I'm here at Black Sheep with Thomas, and he's gonna talk us through what they've done here to build this ultimate beast. Thomas, nice to meet you, buddy.
Hi, welcome.
So tell me about this. What have you done with it?
Yeah, we've just started to optimize a little bit the whole thing. So first we did the whole wrap. It's gunmetal color, metallic wrap.
Yeah.
And then we lifted with the new prototype Eibach springs. We lifted the whole thing, and now it's on 33-inch tires.
And how much did you lift it?
It's around 6 centimeters.
6 centimeters.
Yeah, that's just perfect to drive, still a daily driver.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And then you've got these 285 75s.
Exactly.
Are those method what, 702s?
No, I have to check. So
Okay, that's fine. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then as you can see, we work a little bit at the front with, yeah, we have,
Cut off the grill.
yeah, just a little bit. That will be something quite interesting. Should
Okay.
be something like a stealth look grill.
Right.
So we will finish them until next week
Okay.
for the big show, the big fair in Germany,
Yeah.
for the off-road fair.
That's on the 6th, is it?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
June 6th.
Yeah, we start to go there. So we have people build up on the 6th, and the fair will start on the 8th of June.
All right. I might have to extend my trip.
Yeah,
And then
you have to. It's the biggest off-road fair in
I mean, to see this complete, and then you've got a light bar up there.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a prototype. So the meaning behind the whole thing is that you can use the light bar without any use of a rack.
Yeah.
You are still able to use the Safari windows,
Right.
of course. And yeah, it's a clamp-on version, so you don't have to modify anything on the top. And yeah,
It's super solid, sturdy.
it's very sturdy.
Yeah.
And yeah, as I said, now we start to build up our roof platform,
Yeah.
the molle system for the side.
Have you got a roof platform that we can take a look at? Because we had some
Yeah.
questions online.
At the moment, we
This guy's really friendly and excited.
just a minute, we have to. Whew. Yeah, okay. These are the platform, the elements, you know.
Yeah. So you can mount stuff off this.
Exactly.
And it matches the vehicle.
These are the airline rails,
Yeah.
so-called airline rails.
Yeah.
They are, they are some kind of standard measurements. So you will find a lot of accessories all over the.
So
all over
I guess one of the questions that came up was, they were comparing it to front runners where you can mount lots of accessories
Yeah.
through the rack.
Yeah.
Is my understanding correct that this goes horizontally?
Yeah.
And so where every two of them meet, you're going to have a rail.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can mount the same, if not more, amount of things on yours.
More than, because this is an industrial standard.
Okay.
And that the reason why we used that one is because of Ineos has already used the same rails on the side of the car and then on the back side. So for that reason, you can use the same accessories
clips.
All over the car.
Got it. All right, so that answers that, and that's awesome. So you could go up to 3 of these, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And the weight of the entire platform, if you go all 3?
It's around 40 kilos.
40 kilos. So you've still got plenty.
Yeah. And
Okay.
these are the.
That's surprising. 40 kilos. That's not far off from the Rhino rack, and you can. It's much more sturdy.
It is, and we have a height of 30 millimeters. So that's something very special. So it's
very low.
So you're still able to drive into a garage or things like that.
Right. That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah, and the base mounts are made of stainless steel. They look like that. Mm-hmm. And they're when it have to be strong. So we build everything in stainless steel. Never just normal steel. We go always with stainless steel, just because of to keep the quality. And all the other parts are made from lightweight aluminium.
Well, I mean, if you've got 40 kilos in an entire rack this size, then yeah, that makes sense. And this can be removed easily, because there was another thing about how do you get in to clean your roof.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just
so
a plug and play.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, nice. And then you were talking about a molly system.
Right. Yeah. We have. Yeah. Okay. So the newest part that we have now, we have high lift mounts.
Okay.
So where you can put your high lift on top of the car. We will mount them here. They're coming here. Like
Interesting. So you're using the rails.
Exactly, always, because this is not sturdy enough. So this is the strongest point on the roof. So we go always on this point, and we have it here. You can put here some road shower or like a high lift or things like that. You can put it on top. So it's
Right, and it's supported on the gutter, so
exactly. Yeah.
So it won't move around.
It's made like this. Yeah.
That's surprising, because a lot of the accessory manufacturers are going with the gutter mounts, and this is something different that I've seen. I haven't seen anybody going with the rails.
Exactly.
I'm assuming those rails are easy to take off to mount this. You'd have to slot it through, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
And the main thing is that the most of the other companies, they are just take a look to the Land Rover and say, okay, what have they done? And okay, now let's copy the old stuff.
Right.
And for us, it's just a completely wrong way, because this car is so much better than a Land Rover. So I
totally
wouldn't come with the idea to copy old Land Rover stuff.
Nice.
So,
right. Well, I mean, that's why I'm here, because I saw, I'll be completely honest, I didn't know about you previously. Yeah. But then I saw what you were designing specifically for this. It's not like a commercial shop that you need to make 10,000 units to get it out there. It feels like this is built specifically for the vehicle. It's, it's passion. And that's why I'm here, actually. Yeah. It took me 4 hours to drive here.
Oh, right.
But totally worth it with an electric car that might not get me to my next destination.
You never know. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this Grenadier is absolutely stunning. It's just unbelievable what they've turned it into. We're gonna take a look at the molly mounts.
Yeah, these are the mole mounts for the side for the same use. You can you have just the rails you can put on the side as well. So more or less the same system behind. The side, the folding tables for the side. Here you can take a small, small teaser about the grill.
Can I get that?
Yeah, of course.
Holy shit!
So this will be something.
And it's not plastic. That's
no, aluminium.
Gosh, when's this gonna be ready? I need to get one of these.
I'm not so sure yet.
This is on my list.
It's a hard fight to get it done, but yeah, we are still optimistic to get it done.
Man.
No, and then we have, of course, we have smaller parts. We just mounted it yesterday.
Okay. Is that the adapter?
The mole system for inside windows.
Where does this mount to?
Yeah, it's magic. It holds by magic.
Holy moly!
No, they go behind the plastic.
Yeah, and then the trim goes back.
Exactly. This is
Just as good as it was. Yeah, yeah.
And of course on this side as well, even the smaller part.
Oh, and then you got a drawer system in here.
Yeah, this is the budget line. Then we have here, what you can see here, this is the camping unit. What you have built, it's completely made from wooden thing. Also like the black labeling, and here we have everything in it, so the fridge and water tank, gas, and all this.
And what size fridge would you be able to fit here? Maybe up to a 30, 40?
35 should fit. And the special thing about that, it can fold up the whole thing, and then there you have the mattress, and then you can sleep in the car. And,
okay.
Yeah. But this one also we have received yesterday, so we are still trying to find out how to put everything together. Because the plans, we started, I don't know, a half a year ago with the first parts, so now everything comes slowly together.
Right.
And it's quite a lot of material what we have now.
So this is the first lifted Grenadier that I've heard of, apart from the one that they tested in South Africa.
Yeah.
Which I'm assuming was lifted as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is it the same type of lift, or is this your custom lift?
They have it custom made for us, yeah.
So you'd be able to supply the entire lift kit?
Yeah.
Did you have to change more than shocks and springs?
No.
That's
it's just a
simple plug and play
version.
And it works perfectly.
Yeah. And it's based on Eibach, so
same supplier.
Exactly, it's the perfect source.
Any issues with any of the sensors going off?
Not yet.
With the lift?
No, so we drove, 20 kilometers or so.
Right.
So even that we have done last weekend.
Sure.
So we are a little bit under time pressure because of the fair.
Understood.
Next week, but we are the handling and everything is just perfect. So
well, I mean, as it is, it's hard to get into my Grenadier. So how are you going to get in? Have you got some steps designed?
Yeah, of course.
You guys got something?
We will put our rock sliders on. So they are at the moment they are by the powder coater.
Okay.
So we are not. We don't have any sets here.
Yeah.
But we should receive around 20 sets today. And people go crazy about the rock sliders.
Yeah, I saw them. I'm also crazy. I just can't carry them on this trip. But we'll get them shipped out.
yeah. No, we had it now already shipped to Dubai, to the US.
Okay.
Already. Yeah.
To the US?
Yeah, they
what
already
are
start to buy
storage?
accessories before they receive any car.
Right.
So,
that's
good
awesome.
For us, so no
absolutely.
We can live with that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's something I need to start doing. I started a bit late.
Yeah. And now what we have here is the adapter mount for the bigger tires.
Right, so that's yours as well.
Exactly.
And it clears. Well, I'm assuming you would,
This
obviously.
locate the whole tire, to the side.
Yeah.
So lift up a little bit and go to the side. And now you'll be able to go up to 35-inch tires.
And the door hinges can handle that weight?
That's another question. We work on a carrier, a tire carrier,
Yeah.
where we can mount it here in the corner.
Okay.
So similar to that, what we have done a couple of years ago for the Land Rover as well. So then the whole thing goes like that.
Sure.
And the whole weight will be on the
Right, so like a swing tire holder, right?
exactly.
Got it.
Some kind of a parallel.
Yes.
opening, yeah.
All right.
And then of course the small things like the fuel canister and things like that.
So these can be mounted on the sides on the Molly system as well, right?
Yeah. Here that's just a stainless steel adapter.
Yeah.
What we put on to have the small canisters. They are available for water and fuel,
Right.
of course. And if you need bigger canisters, you put it on the side, of course. And also here we have 17 liters, we have 9 liters, and for drinking water, fuel, and whatever. Similar to the Rotopax system. But the canisters what we use, they are legal to use in Europe. They are TÜV approved, and the Rotopax they aren't. So for that reason we have changed the distributor.
Sure.
And they are made in the Netherlands.
Okay. So they're road legal pretty much everywhere then?
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna start shopping. I'll come back later with what we've decided. Thank you, Thomas. It's been an absolute pleasure chatting with you.
Thank you.
Okay, so there's one thing I forgot. One of the reasons that brought me here is they've designed a mounting plate, and you can put a C-Tech. I believe it's the D250 SE.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then it mounts on to the existing space, and what you do get then is that you can charge your vehicle with solar panels if you're stuck at camp for a while.
I'll bring you the
Sure.
just a second.
So that's the space. And then we'll see how it goes in. 'Cause this is super important, especially with my build. To figure out a mounting plate, because the Smart Pass and the 250 link up together. Then you can just, you can have a removable panel or a permanent one and just wire it up. And that basically, for me at least, will do away with having a portable battery pack. I just need long cables. And I can power anything in camp. Right.
So this is just this small adapter bracket. So you just remove the screws, lift up the Smart Pass.
Yeah.
Go with that one, you go underneath, and then you put the D22 250 exactly on this spot.
Right.
You connect both together, and that's it.
And then you're good to go. You got solar power as well.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
This is brilliant. Right. That's one of the other reasons that I'm here, for that specific thing. Because as I mentioned, it's super important. All right. You were telling me your thoughts on the vehicle itself, on the Grenadier. Would you like to share that again, please?
Yeah, we are absolutely satisfied about the car.
Okay.
Everything is made very tough and easily on the level of a G-Wagon. So it's never ever near to a Land Rover. It's much more a G-Wagon, but with much more passion in it.
Right.
And less bling bling, but still tough as hell.
And you've obviously taken it out proper.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you've tested.
Absolutely. Yeah, we go we do quite serious off-road since
Right.
25 years. So for that reason, we have all of the cars. We have all of them here, and we can we see the difference between and what the engineering behind the vehicles, and they did a great job, I would say so.
Nice, because I've been posting. Well, one of the videos I did was about the Grenadier compared to my Land Cruiser.
Yeah.
Because I've basically parked my 200 series, and there was a lot of question about comparing the Grenadier to a Jimny or a Defender, and I just don't understand that exactly, because coming from a 200, honestly, I think the Grenadier trumps my 200.
Absolutely, it is in the level of a Land Cruiser and the G-Wagon.
Yeah.
There are no other cars to compare with.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
At least the 200. I think the 300 now is another.
Yeah.
Another story. I think they've lost a bit of heritage there with what they're going with. But yeah, that's good to hear, because I feel the same way, and a lot of people who haven't driven the vehicle themselves, a final production one, or don't own one, might not understand it. So it's great to come from someone independent like yourself.
Yeah, and people are always complaining about the weight of the vehicle, but when you know how they have built the car, that's
Right.
It's tough made. It's not just and for that reason it needs from somewhere.
It has to be heavy, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't think there's any lack of power either. I've got a diesel version, and it's fantastic.
It's a well-known engine. It's nothing new. It's not an experiment. So they took it from the shelf, and
correct.
It's great.
Yeah. Super. That's awesome. And just to show you around their workshop, I think one of the coolest things that Thomas was telling me about is, you see that green container there? There's going to be a man cave. And I'll explain more about that. So you can bring your car in and just hang out there. They started with the Amarok, and that's 1-to-1, which is incredible. I'm just trying to explain why I value Thomas's opinion, because it's not like they're anything to do with Ineos. This is a guy who's passionate about cars, builds everything himself in this workshop. So that's as good as it gets, and it's Swiss built, so you're not going to go wrong with that. So I'm just snooping around, and I wanted to quickly just take a look at this roof rack again. It's as solid as it gets. And it's only 40 kilos for 3 of them. I think the standard version they'd be offering is a set with 2 of these platforms, and then you can add on 1. And it's pretty cool because you can buy the roof rack with 2 of these guys, and then you don't need to add further feet. They just slide down, and you can add 1 more platform. So you can go 2 platforms or 3. And then obviously you got the side mountings all around, and they're exactly the same as the vehicle itself, which not just looks great, but it'll be a lot easier to mount stuff on. That's what it looks like. So I had to do this. It's just stunning. And amidst birds chirping and beautiful hills and the smell of cow poop everywhere, you've got this little shop making incredible custom Grenadiers. I've had a fantastic day. Shopped quite a bit. And absolutely worth the trip, especially to meet the guys here in person. It's very different from buying online or at a store. Here you get to see what they're all about, and that's exactly what I'm going with for my Grenadier. Custom, high quality, and passion.